everybody. Welcome to the online award ceremony. Thank you for joining us today. It's our honor to have you all here. We have the team, the education volunteer team in South Africa, and as well as the education volunteer team in Mozambique. So many thanks to him to join the meeting, even though now it's evening time for them. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. And this year, the character education lesson plan is the around the theme of the compassion. We invited the college students whose major in education or students at teacher preparation program. They developed a lesson plan to help kinder to second graders to understand and practice compassion in their daily life. We had the privilege of working with three outstanding judges who reviewed the lesson plan carefully. One of our judges is Dr. Edward DeRoche. He is the director of Character Education Resource Center at University of San Diego. Special thanks to him for generously providing 2 books for each winner and 1 book for each participant. And Mr. Benjamin Cao, he is the principal of Tzu Chi Elementary School in Warner, California. And we're listed with commitment to develop academic excellence, character development, and bilingual education. Is Carol Fitz, who is the dedicated educators who has over 30 years of teaching experiences. Currently, she's teaching at Ashton Elementary School in San Dimas, California. The CEO of Tzu Chi USA, Sister Debbie Lee, who is very supportive of this competition. However, she's in Taiwan for a business trip, so she recorded a video for us. So let's see what she's going to say.
Hello everyone, it is a joy to welcome you to this special award ceremony. Thank you for joining us, whether to celebrate, support, or simply be inspired. Character education is at the heart of Tzu Chi's mission. For over 30 years, our academy school in the United States have nurtured not just knowledge, but gratitude, respect, and love. As we look ahead to Tzu Chi's 30th anniversary in Taiwan in 2026, we renew our commitment to shaping not only brilliant minds, but also kind hearts. This competition encourages educators to bring values to life in the classroom. Your lesson plan helps students grow into thoughtful, caring individuals. To all participants, thank you for your creativity and dedication. To our judges, thank you for your guidance. And to our winners, congratulations. Your heartfelt work will continue to inspire the students everywhere. Let's remember, character education is not just a lesson, but a legacy and a lifelong journey. Thank you for being part of it.
Many thanks for Sister Debbie Lee giving us a wonderful speech. Now we are very excited to introduce our 3 winners whose lesson plans stood out.
My name is Hazel. I'm the Character Education Director with Tzu Chi Education Foundation. I sincerely thank everyone for joining this online ceremony. I'm very, very proud that we were able to hold a character education lesson plan competition this year, and especially we have 3, I'd say, prestige winners. They wrote very interesting and engaging lesson plans. And so for today, we're gathering here to hear about their ideas in terms of how they come up with such lesson plan ideas, and also each of the judges or their representative will give some feedbacks toward these wonderful lesson plans. So first of all, can we invite the three winners to turn on your camera? I think Maria, yes, I see there you are. Let me pin you so you are showing at the top. All right. Maria won the third prize of this competition. Can we invite you to hold your winner's certificate? So everybody, if you're willing to have a photo with Maria, this is your time to snap a picture. We're being creative with the online ceremony. Okay, thank you for holding it up. And congratulations, Maria. Please join me and give her a round of applause. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, so yeah, so I can give everybody a quick introduction of Maria. So Maria is a third place winner. So Maria is a future elementary teacher completing her degree in liberal studies with a minor in child and adolescent development at California State University, Northridge. She is part of an integrated teacher education program and is earning a bilingual authorization to teach in dual language.
And now I would like to invite Olga. Yes, she won the second place for our lesson plan competition. Please also hold up your certificate. We would like to congratulate you. Thank you so much. Great job. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so Olga is an educator and a curriculum designer currently pursuing her Master of Science in Education at the Northwestern University. She's passionate about helping children think deeply and independently.
All right. And now let me invite Daniel. And yes, again, please hold up your certificate. And Daniel won the first prize of our lesson plan competition. Congratulations. Great job. Thank you so much.
Daniel,
And yes,
Daniel
go
is
ahead, Wendy.
currently a full-time student at Cal State University, Northridge, pursuing both his teaching credentials and a bachelor's degree through the Integrated Teacher Education Program. He has been on the path to becoming a teacher for nearly 8 years.
All right. And I would like to take a moment to also introduce everybody that is online. And of course, one of our judges, Mr. Benjamin Cao, he's already online and he will be giving comment to one of the winners. And the window that you see showing the name Tzu Chi Education Foundation, that's a big meeting room, and we have all of our staff in Tzu Chi Education Foundation joining the award ceremony as well. Thank you. And then we also have our South Africa team and our Durban team. They're also online. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been having great time with you as our online training sessions, and it's so good to see you here too. And I see some of our brothers and sisters from Mozambique as well. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, so now it's time for me to invite Maria. Please, can you take a couple minutes and share with us about your idea and your design lesson plan?
Hi, my name is Maria. For my lesson plan, I used a book about, I think it was a rabbit that kind of helps a child to learn how to be compassionate. While creating this lesson plan was a little bit challenging for me because I was doing my student teaching at the time, and I was focusing more in accuracy of what I was doing. Like if it was math, I was trying to get all the math things, but I completely forgot about the values that we also as educators teach for doing a lesson. So I really like that about the lesson plan, about the compassion. So I really had to do a lot of research about books, a lot of activities, and a lot of hands-on activities. And I think I learned a lot from this experience. It helps me to have now a lot of books that I can use for my future classroom that are also high value, that teach good values to my kids. And I can also use them in science, math, or any other subject.
Thank you so much. And Wendy, I believe we have Mr. Benjamin Tao
Yes.
providing his comments.
Hello, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, first of all, thank you, character education team, for having me be a judge. It was an honor. So, I would like to say, first of all, these are very important lessons for teachers to develop. I know that the academics are important, but we also need to focus on, Maria, like you said, social emotional development. So these character education plans and doing this in the classroom is definitely very important. So bear with me. I have a couple notes on your lesson plan, and I want to give you really valuable feedback. So first, I really enjoyed. I really like that you are quite inclusive in your lesson plan. That means that your goals are quite measurable. They are very specific, which is good. Um, and I really appreciate that you have ELD objectives as well. I think that, not only the objectives, but your activities and anything in your lesson plan really shows that support is through and through in your lesson plan. So that's really appreciated. Um, the structure it's very well put together as well. When I was looking at your lesson plan, the lesson was broken into, very specific part. Your scaffold is there. You um, guide the students to the end to produce something. So the I do, we do, you do, that kind of thing. So that was very clear in your lesson plan. I really enjoyed your hook. You have a quite engaging hook at the beginning. I think you had a question. Have you ever felt really upset or something like that? That's really something that I really appreciate it. You get the students right off the bat with to kind of look inside and connect with their feelings. So that's really good. This is a second grade lesson plan. I thought that it was age appropriate. I think you use age appropriate vocabulary as well. You use the word compassion throughout, feelings, help. So again, the support is definitely there. You have visuals, which are very important, especially for ELD or ESL students. So these are all great strategies that you're applying. The book, the rabbit listen, I think that's what it was. Thoughtful choice. I think that book tackles emotions, feelings, and it's on par with what the lesson plan is trying to do. Um, One other thing that I really appreciated was the discussion questions. I think those were definitely well thought out. So good job on that. Um, and then what else do I have here in my notes? Let me see. Your hands-on activities as well are good. I really enjoyed I think you call it the class compassion board, which is a great way to reinforce, the values that you're teaching. And I think that also helps give the students a sense of ownership of, their own feelings and how to process those feelings, etc. Kind of like a self-regulation or kind of like a reflection at the end. Um, and your exit ticket, it's quite thoughtful. The compassion ears, I think that was a great way to close your lesson plan. So all in all, I think you created a lesson plan that is valuable. It's a lesson plan that I would give my teachers to teach, in the classroom. So great job, congratulations, well deserved. So great job. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you for such detailed and very thoughtful comments. And I believe it's very useful to any teacher or future teachers. And thank you, Maria. Congratulations again. And now I would like to invite Olga. Please share with us your thoughts and how did you come up with your lesson plan?
before I talk about my lesson plan, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate what you're trying to create here. I feel like character education is extremely important, but it's usually not that much attention is paid to it in typical educational systems. So this is amazing. I feel like we need space where we are not just hoping that kids will be kind or compassionate, but where it's actually specifically taught and put as a goal. Anyway, to talk about my experience, I I'm a before this year, before I started my master's program, I was a self-taught educator, and I was focusing on creative, critical thinking, problem solving, and this is what brought me into this is what informed my thinking about my lesson plan. But I was, as a goal I set for myself, was me trying to put to make to help kids learn and understand compassion, kindness, empathy, but with action in their mind. So using tools that I usually try to teach the kids, such as structured brainstorming or other tools, which of course I didn't include in this one lesson plan, but my idea is that you should be those frameworks are very useful to teach to kids how to think. And so here I was trying to blend both emotional part and practical part, so that kids not only understand where the problem that they for example, a character is experiencing, but what they can also do about it, and empowering them so that they understand that there are tools and resources that they can use to alleviate, for example, a pain that somebody is experiencing. Funny enough, I took a curriculum design course right after this competition. And so right now, when I'm thinking backwards, I know what I could have done better, but I still hope that my lesson plan would be useful for others. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marie.
Olga.
Yes, for sharing with us. And originally, we invited our judge, Dr. DeRoche, to comment on your lesson plan. Unfortunately, he has to run a emergency meeting this morning, so he called us and canceled his participation this time. However, he did leave a note with us, and I would like to invite Mr. Benjamin Cao to help us read Dr. DeRoche's comment.
Of course. So here we go. So I'll be speaking on his behalf, reading from his note. It was a pleasure for me to be a judge in this contest and have the opportunity to read Olga Vaskova's excellent second place lesson plan on compassion. It was clear to me that I was reading the work of a veteran teacher. To engage and help her second graders develop skills that would help them express their emotions and how to be kind, caring, and compassionate using the picture book The Rabbit Listen was, in my opinion, very creative. Throughout the unit, Olga uses questioning techniques that probe student understanding and their questions and ideas. She has developed challenging and imaginative tasks which will engage students and support the learning process. Olga met the criteria recommended by others that a good lesson should have a clear beginning. Olga called it the hook, the anticipatory set. That should be followed by an effective, challenging middle, by an effective, challenging middle. Olga suggests a story overview, student read out louds, and student discussions. She offers examples as well as suggestions for hands-on activities. For ending lessons, or for her ending, she suggests several reflection activities as well as several hands-on activities and like a graphic on compassion. How to show compassion, how not to show compassion. Olga's unit on compassion should be shared with other primary grade teachers and should be published.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you both very much. And now I would like to invite Daniel, our first place winner. Please share with us in terms of how you come up with your lesson plan idea.
Hello, my name is Daniel. First of all, I just want to congratulate Olga and Maria for their hard work. I did read their lesson plans, and I thought that Wizard of Oz book was a really interesting choice. And I love that you added acting and using like manipulatives and writing in your lesson plan. That's really cool, Olga. And then for Maria, I really like the fact that you talked about in your lesson plan what's the difference between having compassion and what is not considered compassion. I thought that was really interesting, and it's a really good choice for a lesson plan on this. And so congratulations to you guys. As for my lesson plan, I wanted to try doing something a little bit different. I didn't want to just have compassion for the people around us. I also wanted children to have compassion for nature and for our environment where we live. So while I was making this lesson plan, it took me a long time because I was trying to find a way to add those two things together. And so the way that I did it was that I talked about environmental science, and I used the book Wangari's Trees of Peace, which is about Wangari Maatai, who was an environmental advocate in Kenya, Africa. And I think that she's just a wonderful choice for this kind of work. And me as a nature person, I just really love everything that has to do with nature, and I just wanted children to have that same experience as I did. I want children to love nature as much as I do, because there's a lot of beautiful things out there, and I just felt like this was the perfect opportunity to show children that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Daniel. And originally, we invited our judge, Carol Phipps, to provide comment, and because she's teaching summer school, so she couldn't make it today. So I will be the person offering my comment. And I wish I wrote up something like Benjamin, because he was very constructive. He gave comments about, this part of the lesson plan really worked, or that part of the lesson plan, like, is a really good element. But first of all, when I read your lesson plan, I was just so overwhelmed by the passion I felt in your lesson plan. And I never thought of that because, when we reading lesson plans, we thought, oh, it's a tool to let teachers know how they could teach a topic. But through your writing, through the elements you picked, through the book, and, each section, the way you wrote it, I just really felt your passion for teaching and teaching the topic about compassion and the nature. And secondly, I was really happily surprised because Tzu Chi, if anyone who is joining us do not know yet, compassion is definitely at the core of our education and our character education. And also, one of our missions is about environmental awareness and protecting our environment. Eventually, our campus in Walnut, California, we have a garden, a big school garden on our campus. And what we've been trying to do is we've been trying to engage students in natural experiences and learning. And this is not just about Common Core learning or academic learning, but definitely connecting it with character education learning as well. So Daniel's lesson plan to me is just simply a great, happy surprise. It's just, naturally aligned with what we believe and what we are doing. And your choice of Wangari's Tree of Peace, I really like the story. And I also like how you use the story to teach children to learn about recognizing different trees. And also, you included a point of view that is including gender equality in your lesson plan as well. And I think these are all very important aspects. So, this lesson plan to me, it's not just teaching compassion. I think it is a form of compassion itself. So I was really touched by your lesson plan. And so that is my comments for your lesson plan. But then, I would also like to thank all of you, all three winners, for joining us, for providing your creativity. I, I sometimes I feel like I can't hope for the better winners for our competition this year. All 3 lesson plans, they are well constructed, and I can see the passion in them. And so again, thank you all so very much for being part of this. And this is our first year for holding such competition. We do hope to continue year by year. And also we hope we don't stop here. You guys won the competition, but then we would like to stay in touch. We hope to help you in every way we can to help you become an educator you want to be. So we'll definitely be staying in touch. All right, so now I'm passing it back to Wendy.
Thank you so much. Thanks again to all of the lesson plan winners. Congratulations once again. I really appreciate your creativity and the dedication to the lesson plan development. It is going to benefit all of the students. And also many thanks to our wonderful judges for spending time to review the lesson plans. I really appreciate your efforts. So we are going to wrap up the ceremony, but we would like to record the incredible moment to celebrate the winners' achievements. So now please turn on your camera. Let's take a group picture.
Yes, for everyone who can, please turn on your camera. Thank you so much. And sorry for the cliche, but I really would like to invite everyone to make a heart shape. So either you can do this, or if you want to do this, the small heart, and then we can all take a picture together. All right, are we ready?
Yes. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're going to wrap up the online celebration for now. But like I mentioned earlier, we deeply appreciate everybody's participation. And we're so glad that we're meeting future teachers this way. Now we know that, in this road, teaching with compassion, we're not lonely, and we all have friends doing this. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Have a great weekend to everyone.
Thank you very
Yes, you
much.
too.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.